Brian Anderson, and joining me. At the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Allie LaForce bringing us reports. So Phoenix wins the tip. Pass to Green. Tries again. Malawach. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Down low. It's stolen by Dunn. Here's Malawach. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Inside.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Look, some of the people still work here. And I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. They're down.
Here's Fears. Up to Powell. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fears.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. To the middle. Here's Malawach.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Pass to Queen. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Now here's Dunn. Here's Queen. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And that one, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Unloads from 13. The shot by Dunn, no good.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible.
Here's Green. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Pass to Fears. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Dunn outside. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Three-pointer, Brooks. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
To the paint. Here's Murray Boyles. And he goes in for the dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Suns trail by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give the team inside. And coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And it's Green missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
Powell with it. Dunn in his pocket. Pass to Bamba. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Arenas. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Murray Boyles. Powell outside. Clock at 4. Second chance effort. Gets another look. Rebounded by Dunn. Suns trail by 3. Outside, Green. So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. And he converts the layup.
No, that's the definition of a masterful use of a pick and roll. Van Vliet just picking the defense apart.
Here's Whitmore outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Iguodaro. Pass to Goodwin. And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area.
The Pelicans, 19.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Pass to Arenas. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different. Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Fleming. And he drives in. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And it's the Suns with the ball. Down by 12. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Pelican substitution. Murray Boyle. Foul.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Fears. Phoenix grabs the miss. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
Whoa. Zion looked like a flying fortress the way he protected the rim.
And that one's good. Iguodala
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
down low. Kicks it out to Williamson. To the left side wing. Pass to Fears. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Powell for three. Out to the wing. Williamson, right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you, Brian.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Oubre. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Fears shot is off.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Here's Queen. Pass to Powell. And again, New Orleans no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And you watch Jalen Green, the second pick of the 2021 draft. He is built to score, Richard.
Yeah, he's a terrific shooter. Moves easily around the floor, and his ability to make mid-air adjustments, yeah, that's something different.
Here's Williamson. It's hauled in by Oubre. Suns trail by 8. Pass to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Inside. Iguodala. And it's Queen with a rebound. And here's New Orleans now. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Williamson outside. To the wing, right side. Here's Fears. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
1:36 left in the half. Outside, Green. Knocks it loose. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Arenas. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Queen. Powell for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Driving to the basket. Here's Malawat.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Powell for 3. Rebounded by Malawat.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
Back to Dunn. Pass to Malawat. And he drops it in from the low post. Malawat has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Give him credit. Improving in the second quarter. Just great adjustments.
And the basket by Queen.
Assistant.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Green. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Here's Williamson. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks. That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
New Orleans leading by 10. Here's Arenas. Three-pointer, no good. It's a one-on-one situation. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Malawach. Back to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Here's Malawach. Brooks outside. This one for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing? And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Green. Finding some room inside. Green.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Oh, yes!
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Arenas. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Fears. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he knocks down the first one. And so he hits both. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Oubre. Pass to Carter. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Queen. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Here's Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the league is hoping for more competition for the All-Star game, and one idea to motivate the players is more prize money for the winning team. It worked for the Emirates Cup. The All-Star festivities drive revenues and publicity for the league, so those that are advancing this suggestion say, put some money on it. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. The layup off target.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
Here's Van Vliet. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williamson with it. Now Carter defending. The steal. Here's Van Vliet. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake. Van Vliet's got his second basket of the game.
Picking the defense apart. I doubt that they thought Van Vliet would take that. Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New Orleans.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passing, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a closed out there has gotten them so far.
Richard, the journey is unique for everybody. That's certainly the case with Royce O'Neal.
Yeah, after playing at 2 different universities and then going undrafted, he played 2 years overseas in Germany and Spain, and then he finally signed with an NBA team and has not looked back.
Versatility is what Wendell Carter Jr. brings to your squad. He has offensive game both inside and outside. And on the other end, he gets the job done using his size.
And he makes all 3. New Orleans leading by 10. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Suns pushing it up now. Pass to Arenas. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Another shot. The rebound by Carter.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Taken away. Now the Pelicans in transition.
And they've made themselves easy pickings. Sloppy ball control creates an easily converted turnover.
Van Vliet outside. Brooks a screen. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Goodwin. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. And that's their 3rd game of a long 6-game trip.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
New Orleans calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Queen. Stolen by Van Vliet. And so it's New Orleans now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead up in...
The Pelicans, 49.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Green with the ball. Van Vliet outside. Powell pulls it in.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Williamson for 3. Look at Zion showcasing the range.
And I love the confidence from Zion. He's put a lot of work into his jumper.
The Pelicans making a switch here. They set the pick.
Number 12, Colin Murray-Boyle.
Now Van Vliet. Pass to Fleming. Knocks it down from distance. Fleming's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Brooks from outside. And Arenas pulls it down.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Pass to Queen. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Malawach. The Pelicans call timeout.
Let's turn up the energy, young fans, with your High Squad.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over the last break, I listened to the Pelicans coach address his team. And coach reminded his team that leads can disappear quickly in the NBA. He said if we get loose and they make a few shots in a row, then this is a ball game again. Do not let that happen, he implored. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Pass to Arenas. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. And the basket is good. Arenas has got 20 points.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now here's Dunn. Fires the three. And Arenas pulls it down.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
On the take. Powell outside. To the middle. Here's Murray Boyles. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
To the paint. A shot from the high post. Good work there as it goes.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
The Pelicans call timeout. And New Orleans making a change here. New Orleans leading by 17. It's Powell on the wing. Three-pointer. The Suns clear it.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Brooks. And it's Green pushing it home.
Look at Green showing some hustle on the offensive board.
Crosses over. And that's how you get it to go inside.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. From downtown, Old Green rips down the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Powell with a steal.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Arenas. Beyond the arc. That misses. Suns trail by 15. Misses the three. Williamson. He gets 2 from the low post.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pelicans.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And this will push their total wins for the year up to 11.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
Brooks outside. And the layup is good. Here's Arenas. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Suns fast break. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Powell, left side. Rebounded by Malowich. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
And here's New Orleans now. Here's Arenas. Williamson.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Pelicans.
Good on the second one.